This is so serious. So you can imagine that we're just making sure all the T's are crossed and dots are I'd because this is a big deal. Right? This is determining who's second place to get the defender advantage going into the playoffs. So let's go ahead and take a look at that playoff picture as we talked about before. Right now, Chimera Crew and Commando Delta is the only ones that's decided. Second place and third place is going to be based on the results of this game. Well, what are the results of this game? There's only two possible outcomes, and that's based on two possibilities for each team. For Mob, they're currently in second place, and if they want to keep it that way, they need to win 2 out of the 3 games today. There is a scenario where they can still hold second place if they only win 1, but then they've got to make sure that the spread between the wins and losses does not get less than 3. It does not become less than 3 between them and ONE9. For ONE9, who's in third place, if they want to get second place, they're just going to have to straight win 3. That's the cleanest way to do it, is win 3. But they can still do it with 2 if they win, if they close the gap, because right now Mob only has a 3-round lead on ONE9 when it comes to round wins. So ONE9 will have to close that gap to be even less, and it's going to be kind of a tall order, I think, for them. If they got to make it quick, right? If the longer the game goes, that falls into Mob's favor. The longer the game goes, ONE9, they want these games to go very quickly, because if they go fast, if they win those rounds in fewer rounds played overall, it's going to advantage them mathematically to get the to take second place. Okay, and let's go ahead and take a look at those team profiles. They are doing the map ban now. For ONE9, you've got Simplex has taken the lead for ONE9 as the cost leader, followed by RULEGHOST, Wolf, Riot, and TANO. Now, for Simplex, you might ask, well, how does he get to second place or first place in cost? We'll talk about that in a second. As a team, ONE9 is 6-9. Their team cost is 60%. Their best map has been Hotel Trouble, and see their record. They went 1-2 against Mob last time they faced them, and they beat Commando Delta 2-1, and then lost 0-3 last week. For Mob, you've got FlyLikeAnEagle leading in cost. The team is at 62%, only 2% better than ONE9, and that's kind of where they've been sitting at all season long. As a record, they are 7-8. Best map is Terror House, and for ONE9, you know, when they faced ONE9, for Mob, when they faced ONE9 last, it was 2-1. Then they lost 0-3 to Chimera Crew. I don't know how that always gets screwed up. Sorry about that. And then they won against Commando Delta 2-1. Now, going back to the Simplex conversation, you say, well, you know, what happened to RULEGHOST? Well, the thing is with Simplex is he's got a negative kill-death ratio. And you go, well, how does that happen for someone to have a better KOST than RULEGHOST? Thing is that Simplex has been kind of a good utility player, just kind of stepping in at the right moment. He gets the kill, and maybe he doesn't get, you know, the trade. But if he gets a trade, maybe he doesn't get a kill, you know, or maybe he survives to the end of the round or gets the objective. It's actually like Simplex has actually been like the glue holding like the rest of the team together. You know, despite the fact that you might have the eyes are on RULEGHOST because he's been, you know, kind of carrying the team, if you will. But that's just you start to ask questions like, does FlyLikeAnEagle have as much success as he does without other guys around him, like the one Tony Montana, you know, big body? And the same thing goes with, you know, with ONE9. Does RULEGHOST have the success he had without his team? Because especially when it comes to ONE9, the cost between all of the teammates are close together. So it's actually really impressive to see how this team like is running like a team. And then speaking of some of these stars on these teams, we have FlyLikeAnEagle. Man, he's been solid all season long. He's ranked 5th in cost with 97 kills and a 1.24 kill death ratio, 69.2 on cost. He's not really much of an entry player, but he's +3 on it. So you see, he's 9 and 6 on entry. He hasn't really been that much of an entry player all season long. But still, you know, being positive is good. So multi-kill rounds is at 27, and if we kind of compare him to RULEGHOST, you know, RULEGHOST is also not really one that is successful as much on, like, he's pretty even, right? He's at 16 and 15 on entry, which gives him a +1. So he's been there on entry, but he's been, you know, but he's still on the positive side, right? So this is the guy you kind of want up front, at least to try to give the rest of your team a chance. See, double the, almost more than double the entry opportunities there compared to Fly Like an Eagle. 1.131 KDR compared to 1.24 on Fly Like an Eagle. Fly Like an Eagle does have the higher cost, 69.2 compared to the 66. And then the multi-kill rounds, RULEGHOST is higher on that, 29 multi-kill rounds compared to Fly Like an Eagle's 27. All right, we do have the map ban process started. Let's go ahead and see how the results of the map ban are. It looks like we've got a ban on Cafe and a ban on Breaking Meth. And then the choice is Embassy Raid. And that is how we're going to go ahead and get started with this game that matters oh so much. Game 1 coming up next on X. Let's go ahead and get started. This game matters oh so much. And let's take a look at that playoff picture that we were just talking about before. This is the fight for second place. All right, the team that gets second place is going to get the defender advantage. And the series, it starts right here in game number 1. You want to get 2 out of 3 of these at least if you're either side. But as we explained before in the outcomes here, we'll see what happens. I mean, this is going to be a tough one for sure. There are your starters for both teams. And we will see Mob is going to go choose the first floor waiting room to begin.
Deploying in 10 seconds.
Spreading out the coverage. Fly Like an Eagle is going to go ahead and take the corner there by Silver Hall. And MedTek is at the bottom of the stairs. Probably going to just cover the stairs there by power for a bit. Entering on the 3rd floor. So you got James and Riot coming in there, and they're going to try to those shots, and you got 3 of them at the billiard room entrance. I'm trying to see if I can find who that is. That's MedTek, who's down to 20 health. Oh, he took a lot of damage for peeking that up there. And the objective's down on the 1st floor again, mind you, so RULEGHOST is behind. Could do a lot of damage there if he pushes up. All of ONE9 is up there on the 3rd floor. They just want to clear this level by level. And now, looking the wrong way, Orphic is down to 55 health. Nade for nade. Who gets who? Nobody. And MedTek will get Riot as James gets blinded, so we cannot see anything. Now, going into the bathroom, the one Tony Montana will get Orphic. He's up there at the top of the short hall. They get shotgun. Doesn't exactly get killed. They trade. It is 2v4 as MedTek and James will trade. 1v3. And all of this while clearing a floor that is 2 floors away from the objective. Remember, the objective's on the 1st floor, and ONE9 just lost everybody there trying to go through the 3rd floor. MedTek really held that down, and with help from the one Tony Montana over by the concrete stairs. TANO is going to go back out to the 2nd floor balcony with less than 2 minutes left. Oh, runs right through that door trap. That's going to take him down to 30 health. That could have killed him if he had taken any damage. And FatherModz is in here. And Fly Like an Eagle will nade TANO to take him out. FatherModz is someone that we haven't also talked about much on Mob, but he would be right up there in cost. If FatherModz plays all 3 games today, he's right up there with Fly Like an Eagle as one of the best players that Mob has in their performance so far this season. The only reason he doesn't show up in the leaderboard is because he hasn't played at least half the games. But you know, once again, 3 today means he has played half, and he shows right back up on that leaderboard.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
So Mob will win their first defense. They're 1 up on their round counter. That might come to matter later. We've gotten to the point in the season that we're counting rounds here between ONE9 and Mob.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
This is just how tight this has become. ONE9 will all spawn on side entry. Once again, pushing 3rd floor. The objective is 2nd floor office. But ONE9 wants to make sure that the 3rd floor is clear. MedTek is up there again, but this time he's joined by Fly Like an Eagle and the one Tony Montana, who backs into getting shot through the rappel. James is the one on the rappel getting Tony Montana through the stairs. Gotta be careful when you're playing those stairs like that. Now, Fly Like an Eagle has the information to know and lock in on stairs, which he already was. And MedTek gets taken out by Riot. Fly Like an Eagle got to look to his left. That's where MedTek just got dropped. James is down to 50 health. TANO sees exactly where Fly Like an Eagle is, and Fly Like an Eagle, I don't think he's looked back once to know what's going on. Now he's going to nade into the bathroom and get Riot. A nice nade there. TANO still providing intel as Orphic is going to relocate with the shield. James has that ES-36 there behind Orphic. They're going to push in on him, and now Fly Like an Eagle sees the shield, throwing out C4! He's going to get both of them! Fly Like an Eagle didn't even go for cover. He was out in the open with that C4. And TANO will get FatherModz in the stairs. 2v2. Eagle's only got 13 health left. And RULEGHOST takes a shotgun to the face. Excuse me, RULEGHOST is the one doing the shooting. Big Body is the one that takes the shotgun to the face. Now, RULEGHOST will flash out there. Fly Like an Eagle is not actually playing the objective. He has to drop down from the elevator shaft. That was smoke that RULEGHOST threw out there, and then it looked like he flashed himself, actually. Now, TANO's going to jump down there and cover. Now you have both members of ONE9 on site. Eagle is still in the elevator. He hears the footsteps. As he's tracking the footsteps, he's going to come out and peek, and now he sees the gun, but that's bulletproof, and he's going to back up and retreat. He's going to wait for a push back to him, possibly. RULEGHOST is going to fall back on the objective, and Eagle and TANO will trade. It is just RULEGHOST left, and he's going to start the defuse. And if their math is right, they should be aware that RULEGHOST is the last one left. Tie game 1-1.
The bomb has been defused.
What a nice job by Fly Like an Eagle with the C4. He's got 5 kills in this game. Everyone else who does have a kill has 2, with the exception of Riot, who has 1. This is just showing how tight this competition is.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
They're going to choose the 2nd floor office once again.
Deploying in 10 seconds. Locate and defuse the bomb.
All of 1-9 is going to spawn in on that side entry, just like the last round. Which they found success doing that, so, you know, if it works, do it again. FlyLikeAnEagle is actually going to sit in the elevator shaft. Actually on top of the elevator. Playing a little bit differently. MedTek is not going to play the third floor like last time. And Orphic should have just picked up on that movement. He's going to relocate to Seminar. The RULEGHOST is on the rappel. He's just checking to see if there's any activity in those elevators. You can't actually see into the elevator shaft from there. But if Eagle holds that position, you would imagine that he would stay undetected. That's kind of what we've seen from Eagle all season long, is once he's got a spot, he's pretty much locks in on it. And then MedTek will get James pushing out. Orphic is on his own on that balcony. RULEGHOST will get the kill on FatherModz, crossing the sky bridge. FlyLikeAnEagle again with the C4 kill, this time on Riot. And Orphic will get a nade kill on MedTek. MedTek was not playing the third floor like he was before. So it's 3v3. And FlyLikeAnEagle gets the kill on RULEGHOST there. I think you actually are marked. No, you're not actually marked on the balcony itself. It's when you hop over that you're marked. 2v3. Orphic still taking fire with the shield. He has not left that staircase, and the 120 Montana will find the gap to get Orphic. It is now 1v3. TANO being a little more aggressive. Gets spotted by FlyLikeAnEagle, who misses with the shotgun initially, and then TANO will finish the job, but TANO's down to 3 health here, and he's got to take on 2 guys. It looks like Big Body playing close to sight, and the 120 Montana covering power with shield. TANO trades with Big Body, and Mob will get the 3rd round. Mob is now on the attack with the lead. And it's only 3 rounds, but if you're 1-9, this is not what you want. Obviously not to be behind, but if you do win this game, you don't want it to be close. You want it to be quick. That's how you get 2nd place if you take only 2 out of 3. And this is tight still.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
James will put the sticky cam up looking through short hall, and you see 1-9, they're just shooting out the lights. It looks like this is what they planned for. They're shooting out the lights all around the 1st floor waiting area. It doesn't make it too dark, but it does make it dark enough. And MedTek's the only one that's not going to spawn with the rest of the crew who spawns side entry. Going directly for the 2nd floor stairs. A lot of mob members are around the site, on site. FatherModz gets a kill on James with the frag. Eagle should see, or should have seen, a little hint that somebody's up here at the top of the stairs. And I don't even know how to explain what just happened there. Apparently FlyLikeAnEagle's kill registered while he was reloading. RULEGHOST gets FatherModz. And the 120 Montana gets RULEGHOST, as Big Body will get Riot. That's going to leave TANO all by himself. TANO was going to have to rush in as he gets MedTek on the way. The defuse is canceled. The nade is perfect. 1-9 is now up 3-1. Eight kills for Fly Like an Eagle. And a questionable death of the three. The one Tony Montana gets 5 kills. TANO has 5 kills for 1-9, and RULEGHOST has 4. There's everyone I mentioned with a positive kill-death ratio.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
So, second floor, Deputy Chief Ambassador's office is going to be the spawn for Mob. Going into their second defense.
Locate and defuse the
Appreciate the
bomb.
hydrate, guys. It is certainly coming in handy with everything there is to keep up with going on here. MedTek is going right in, just opens the door, starts firing. No, we'll use the cover of the bulletproof glass to get back to cover. You see, the one Tony Montana gets James behind the couch. Now they have the man advantage here, as MedTek will take out TANO. MedTek's out there by the stairs, just goes into seminar now. RULEGHOST spots all the trouble up there from down below. And that puts him in a weird position, because the only way you're going to get up there is through either staircase. And coming up behind is Fly Like an Eagle, who's sitting right there at the planters. He's actually trying to get that shot right there, which he gets off of Orphic right after Riot gets a kill on FatherModz. So Fly Like an Eagle's gonna be, Riot's gonna be the last one left against 4 Mob members. And gets taken out by Big Body. Mob is up 4-1. This is gonna be the match point for Mob, and the first of 2 that they need to lock in second place. Fly Like an Eagle has 10 kills, with the one Tony Montana having 6. For TANO and RULEGHOST, they have 5 and 4 kills each, but neither of them are doing better than a 1.0 kill-death ratio. It just seems like 1-9 is getting outgunned by Mob.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
Mob is going to spread out. They've got the building totally surrounded. Got 1 on front, 2 on the side, 2 in the rear. And James rushes in to meet MedTek. MedTek, excuse me, was the one rushing in there. Across the way from Big Body is RULEGHOST, I believe. Is he no, he's on the first floor. Who's that on the other side? Ah, TANO. Okay. So TANO should have sights on Big Body trying to rush in there, and I think that's why TANO might have relocated to the other side. Big Body's just going to run across the hall next to where TANO was, and he's going to miss all of that. RULEGHOST is in trouble now, but he gets Fly Like an Eagle. FatherModz takes out James with the Scar. And RULEGHOST doesn't block the nade from coming in, but is able to run away from it. And the angle! I don't know why Tony Montana wasn't shooting. We didn't see from his perspective what it looked like, but you could clearly see his head. Big Body rushes in there to get the nade and will get killed by Orphic's Bison. It's just FatherModz left, who's taking out the camera first. Has to deal with Riot. Excuse me, RULEGHOST and... yeah, Riot. No. I'm sorry, there's 4. TANO. These controls reset sometimes, and it's hard to pick up who's left. Oh, smart job by FatherModz, by RULEGHOST, excuse me, to duck out on FatherModz when he peeked. That led FatherModz to shoot over the head of RULEGHOST. It is now 4-2. Teams will swap sides. If ONE9 is going to lose a game, they're going to want it to be close.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
So they are fighting to keep it that way. Just keep Mob from getting the win here. We mentioned before that Mob has the 3-round advantage over ONE9. So if Mob wins this round, that round advantage will go from 3 to 6,
Locate and defuse the bomb.
which will make it more challenging for ONE9 to take second place, even if they are able to get, if they win 2 games. So ONE9 really needs to get some more round wins here. If ONE9 wins this game, well, they can shrink that Mob lead from 3 to 2. Which doesn't sound like much initially. Excuse me, I can't talk. Initially, until you really start to see the whole playoff picture and realize, man, all of these rounds are counting. We talk about games counting, but these rounds are counting. And Riot will get MedTek. Now pushing to the 3rd floor bathroom as FatherModz gets the kill on RULEGHOST. That's a big name to take out there. Orphic is getting shot up in concrete stairs. And we'll have to back away from that nade. That's pretty easy to back up from. Who is... I'm not able to find who that is. Oh, that might have been Tony Montana. Yeah, he just went to the elevator shaft to make sure nobody is coming down from there to greet him. And he's just going to give up the 3rd floor entirely and go down to the 1st floor. Basically just try to do a little damage and then give it up. The objective is on the 1st floor. It's the waiting area. You don't want to die trying to defend a floor. Or really, you don't want to die attacking a floor that's not even where the objective's on. And we see ONE9 doing this again, where they go through the 3rd floor for a 1st floor objective. And James might have been... oh, TANO takes out the one Tony Montana. But James might have been confused there by, where the enemies were at because of all of his teammates taking steps and thought somebody was in Silver Hall. Orphic? Excuse... Wait. So Riot gets the kill on Fly Like an Eagle, but someone literally went right in front of Orphic's shield, and I don't know if he just called it out or did he not try to even challenge him? I don't understand what happened there. Big Body will nade out there and get James and Orphic, and Orphic's nade going back on Big Body will take him out. Just FatherModz left defending, and swinging in is TANO to get the kill on FatherModz. No one on Mob is left. 45 seconds, and they are not sure how many people are left. But someone's going to have to start the defuse soon. They've got about 30 seconds to start the defuse. Riot's going to nade across. They think that there's more people still alive on Mob. 30 seconds remain. ONE9 is playing carefully here because they don't want to lose just to being sloppy when they need this round. So Riot is going to start the defuse with 18 seconds left. TANO is going to cover the site. They're just not going to report bodies because they just don't have the time to waste for it. And they will get this defuse. 3-4 for Mob. Close game. TANO and RULEGHOST with 7 kills each. Fly Like an Eagle with 10 and Tony Montana with 6. Mob has been 1 away from victory, and ONE9 is not going to have it. And even if they do lose this, they're doing this is exactly how you're supposed to challenge if you're trying to get second place. Keep the rounds close. They will not be able to afford to do this going into games 2 and 3. But here in game 1, either go for the win, which is of course what you need anyway. You need one of those, or keep it tight. I mean, and this score right now is just reflecting the standings of how close these two teams are. This is going to be a great series to watch in the playoffs. We know these two teams are facing each other in the playoffs. We just don't know who's going to get the defender advantage. James is a good angle here to get anybody in the stairs. And there is somebody in those stairs. That's MedTek, but he's not going to exactly climb all the way to the top. Right above MedTek is James now. And Orphic will give room to James. MedTek sees Riot there, gets Riot. So Orphic will look. He's not taking point though. He's going to give room for James to try to get in there and get the angle. There's no reason for MedTek to peek here. And he's going to run away. But now he knows that there's trouble there because of the nade. And Orphic and James will both avoid the frag back at them. TANO's on the rappel. RULEGHOST is outside. James and Orphic will retreat to concrete stairs. And MedTek is now thinking of peeking. He is going to peek out. He sees RULEGHOST up there, but is going to try to swap and take the Scar. RULEGHOST is now going to push in a little bit. MedTek spots RULEGHOST, but he hits the bulletproof glass. And RULEGHOST is trying to look through the window. Down to 45 health. And doesn't matter. He'll take out MedTek anyway. 4v4. This game continues to be tight. Each round matters. And this shows. Coming up behind Orphic is going to be James once again. James is going to clear all the way through the end. Above Eagle, he should be hearing the noise. But who's in the bathroom? I thought somebody was in the bathroom. Oh, FatherModz is up by the bathroom. He's actually looking at the doorway from Seminar. And now he should see where James and Orphic is. He should have just caught the shield. He's got a good angle to get Orphic. Definitely hurt him. Down to 10 health. Nade's going to go out on both of them. And FatherModz will get Orphic with his nade, avoiding the Orphic nade. And the 120 Montana will get James. It is just TANO left for 1-9. This game rests on TANO's shoulders.
30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds left. Has to take on 4. Gonna press towards Eagle. Eagle's just gonna check to see if he's got any bullets, but while he's doing that, TANO's gonna come around and get Eagle. 15 seconds. You're not gonna get the defuse here. He's gotta go for the kills, baby. And gets killed by FatherModz, and Mob will get game number 1 of 2 that they need to lock in second place.